before you go and walk away. Yeah, you better know where you're going. Hey, yeah, yeah. You're a wanderer just like me. Hey, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you better know where you're going. I've been painting every fence I know, every color pleasing to the same. 'Cause before you go and walk away, yeah, you better know where you're going. Hey, yeah, yeah. You're a wanderer just like me. Hey, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you better know where you're going. Just like me. Yeah, you better know where you're going.
You like an lonely man. Without me, you're not like everyone. That's he's why I choose you. You're the one who can make me happy. Oh, you know you're in love when you come for the sea. Because we are the team. It's finally better than you like a lonely man. Without me, you're not like everyone. That's he's why I choose you. You're the one who can make me happy. Oh, you know you're in love when you come for the sea. Because we are the team. It's finally better than
Hello and welcome to the HBANZ Premier League Season 3 draft. We are ready to get underway. The first pick is Cyborg. And he picks Viper. Interesting that. Pick that one with Jalan Kuma still on the board. Maxi with the second pick. Picks Kuma. So, Rack, the defending champion, with his first pick. You think he'll be taking July with him still up on the board, and he does. Alright, next pick. Mario with his new franchise, Goombas. Takes Chicken with his first pick. So now Matsui with back-to-back picks. Still some good quality players up on the board. Yeah, I have sorted the available players list by skill very roughly. I didn't think too much about it. But you should see the top left players going early on, as we have seen so far. So still waiting for Matsui to make his first two picks. Matsui's picks are in. With his first, he picks Richie. With his next pick, he takes NZ kills the late sign up. Two solid picks there by Matsui. Mario next. Mario picks Frenchie. So So Mod is next. He's asked for a second to think about it. So far we have Mario, Chicken Frenchie, pretty good team. Matsui, Richie, NZK, very good. So those two teams with their three players have put together a really strong squad so far, as you'd expect.
I've been flipping pages since I could remember. That told me I had to be within the lines of 2 degrees and 9 to 5. And I've been working after work since last September.
Big pick here for Modric. Getting July with his first pick at number 3. I mean, that's a bonus, really. I mean, he can put together a really strong team. Getting July at 3. He's got 8 and 13. There'll still be a good player at 13 as well. Still waiting on Mod's pick. So, of these captains, Maxi and Mario can play goalkeeper. Cyborg can play goalkeeper too, but I don't know if he will. It's probably better outfield. So, you'd say there's probably 3 captains wanting to pick a goalkeeper here. How early will they go? Because there isn't that many goalkeepers in the draft. We've got Kara, the late sign-up. That helps out. Yeah, that makes things easier for the captains. Then you got Fweshy. You got Richard Billiam. And really, that's about it. Oh, you got Fank later on as well, so... yeah, there's not that many GKs in the draft. Alright, I'm telling Mod to hurry up now. So, will Mod pull the trigger on a GK here? Or will he go someone like me, DeLoving, Deco, Mems, and then hope to get a GK later? Alright, Mod's picks in. He takes myself. Of course, Mod and I played together on the championship winning team last season, so we know that combination works. So Mod's putting together a really good team again. July, arguably the strongest offensive player in the league. Maxi's pick is in. Picks Kara. So waiting on Cyborg's 2 picks here. He has asked for a little bit of time to think about it. We'll give him a minute. These are 2 big picks here. Cyborg, this shapes his team. Will he get a GK? DeLoving still up on the board. Mems. Of course, Mems was part of the championship winning team last season and Grinders, so he's a really good player. Ramin's up there. Winky, even in his ping, still a very, very good player. Will he go Fweshy? Fweshy probably the best GK up there now. If he doesn't get Fweshy here, he certainly won't get him later. And then he's stuck with maybe someone like Richard as his GK. Okay, his first pick's in. and he has decided to take Fweshy, so Sai gets his goalkeeper.
It can be beautiful to get someone you're all. Oh, that's just how the story goes. The minute we're young, then we get old. And if it's all over soon, then why should I care? Long as I got a hand to hold, 1 minute is worth this waiting go. 'Cause if I'm alone, it means I'm going nowhere.
Still waiting on Cyborg's second pick.
It's but we're out all night. See the beauty in the moments that we hurt inside. When it looks like hell on earth, we'll find
People in chat saying Sanj is also another goalkeeping option. I haven't. Oh, actually, I might have seen him. I might have played a pub when he was GK once. I can't really remember if he was any good or not, but so yeah, he's a GK option for later on.
we all still, we all kill, we all lie, we all fall, we all still, we all kill, we all lie, we all fall, we all. Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind.
Still waiting on site.
Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in slow.
Okay, Cyborg's pick's finally in.
Sink to your heart to find you. Open
He takes
up your
Winky.
eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do.
Good pick.
Restless every time we start locking
Cyborg, Viper, Fweshy, Winky. It's a pretty good team.
lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
So Maxi and Cyborg both got a GK with their second pick. The other captains have all risked it. I'm assuming Mario's going to play GK, so Mod and Matsui have both risked it, and they're waiting for their third pick to presumably take a GK. Maxi's pick is in.
Suddenly you're nowhere to be
Takes
found.
Deco.
I turn around and everything has changed. Looking for a way to work it out. I'm trying to find some peace to navigate. The oak tree where I met you, and the writing on
So, Mod now, he's got a choice to make, yeah, because he's got a couple of good players still up on the board. Deloving, Mems, Ramin. We've got Chad as well, who's the other GK. I forgot to mention him before, so Chad's still up there as another GK option.
And the writing on the statue, I still remember every word you said. I'm not a soldier, but I'm fighting.
It looks like Matsui might have been eyeing off Chad.
We'll meet again. We'll meet again. Dark for the sunrise, clouds for a blue sky, space for the traveling star. Strong from the inside.
Wow, Deco with a bit of a harsh comment there. So, still waiting on Mod. Is he going to take someone like a Deloving or a Mems? Or is he going to go a GK? If he doesn't take a GK here, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 5 picks. Or Chad. He'd probably have to get someone like Richard Billiam if he doesn't get a GK here. I'd say Matsui will be grabbing Chad with one of his next picks. So, yeah, so he'd have to go someone like a Squidder or a Richard Billiam if he doesn't take a GK here. Okay, Mod's pick is in. He takes Mems. So Mod is putting together the championship winning team from last season once more. Mod deals on Mems 3/5 of that team. Obviously he's not going to be able to get NZ Kills, who was already on Malakas. And Igloo hasn't signed up this season. Mario has picked Ramin with his next pick. I'm really surprised Deloving's still up there.
But I was blind from my first kiss. Stockholm syndrome. Now I'm fading in the wind. So what if I opened up my eyes and let the rain fall from the sky? What if I could run away from time? Could I erase all the lies? Oh, will I
So Matsui now with 2 picks. He will take Chad with one of these, I guarantee. With the other pick, he has to take Deloving. So he does take Chad with the first pick.
Empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly.
So Matsui takes Chad and Ebus with his 2 picks.
Fine to be alone.
And he's built himself a pretty strong team there.
Feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone.
Mario's pick is in.
Find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh.
Takes Chirpin.
The more I swim, the more I'm sinking.
Chirpin was pretty good last season. I'm not surprised he's gone this early. I am surprised he's gone before DeLoving, even though DeLoving has slightly iffy availability. I'm not surprised to see him go ahead of some of those players that are still up there though. He was solid last season. So looks like Mario is gonna GK for that team. Chicken, Frenchie, Ramin, Chirpin as their outfield players.
Down to the ground, you're dragging me. It's constantly. No, I won't make a sound. I love the
So
it sets me free.
everyone except Mod has a GK. Didn't think he'll be taking one here. Although DeLoving is still up there, so you could take Barca to GK. Barca, Squidder, Richard, those would be the names that he's thinking about for GK. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he took Richard. He's improving quite a lot. He went with a lesser name GK last season in Igloo, and he was quite solid. So will he get Richard to do a similar job?
You cut me down. It's wrong, I can't make right. I love the bird below you, telling myself that this is the last. It's wrong, I can't make right. Slipping off in the moonlight.
His pick is in. And it is indeed Richard Billiam. So that's a pretty good pick, I think. That's what I was probably leaning towards Richard. If I was the captain of this team, I probably would have picked Richard as well. So Barca, the other GK option, Squidder as well. I don't know, I just feel like an up and coming keeper like Richard is a good pick for this team. So everyone has the GK now, so there's no desperation to get one or anything. So Maxi with his next pick, he has Kuma, Kara, Deco. I mean, you'd think he'd be looking into Loving here. You really would. I mean, his team, I'm assuming Maxi picked Kara to play GK because Maxi doesn't want to play GK himself. So he does need another attacking type player. And he does pick Loving. So that's a good pick. Problem with Loving is his availability is a bit iffy, so he won't be playing every week. But when he does play, they'll be a dangerous team. They should be pretty strong defensively with Kuma. Still waiting on side. Okay, size pick is in first.
There's no one like me. There's no one like me. There's no one like me. Like me. There's no one like me. There's no one like me. There's no one like me. Like me.
So Mod has basically replaced Igloo with Richard as his GK, and he's replaced NZ Kills with July, and then the other three players, Mod, Dilza, Mems, remain the same. So he's you could say Igloo for Richard is basically a like for like, you know, both are pretty similar skill level. And then July, you have to say, is an upgrade on NZ Kills. So Mod's put together a stronger team than last season, you have to say. So pretty formidable looking lineup.
there's a will, there's a way, kind of beautiful. And every night has its day, so magical. If there's love in this life, there's no obstacle that can't be defeated. Monday left me broken. Tuesday I was through with hoping. Wednesday my empty arms were open. Thursday waiting for love, waiting for love. Day starts, it's Friday. I'm burning like a fire gone wild on Saturday. Guess I won't be coming to church on Sunday. I'll be waiting for love, waiting for love to come around. Be one of a kind, irreplaceable.
Alright, Si's second pick is
So blind and so cynical. If there's love in this life, we're unstoppable. No, we can't
Yes, pick green fired.
beat it. Monday left me broken. Tuesday I was through with hoping. Wednesday my empty arms were open. Thursday waiting for love, waiting for love. Day starts, it's Friday. I'm burning like a fire gone wild on Saturday. Guess I won't be coming to church on Sunday. I'll be waiting for love to come around.
Maxi picks Barca.
Where there's a will, there's a way, kind of beautiful. And every night has its day, so magical. If there's love in this life, there's no obstacle that can't be defeated. Monday left me broken. Tuesday I was through with hoping. Wednesday my empty arms were open. Thursday waiting for love, waiting for love. Day starts, it's Friday. I'm burning.
Si has requested to change his pick today, but
Won't be coming to
seeing it.
I don't do this often, you caught me off guard. All of my friends said you moved out west. You tell me stories underneath sunsets. Could it be more than just one night? Kissing the cab ride, head turning left, right. Get a ticket for two to wherever you choose. Drinking some red out of the blue. You say my name with your accent, makes me remember how much I missed you. Hope you're planning to stay for a million days. You'll be my summer in December. Hey, boy, trust my intuitions always. I'm not superstitious, I got lucky. Stole your heart and it was mine for the taking. For a million days.
Okay, Mod's pick is in. So, Mod's taken Squidder. Another good goalkeeping option, and Ulti has gone to Mario's team. So, I'm not sure his availability on Sundays, but he may play a couple of games. So while we're waiting for Matsui's picks here, look at his team so far. Richie NZ kills, Chad as the GK and Ebus. So that'll probably be their starting 5 most weeks. I'm thinking NZ Kills will play the defensive midfielder for them. Richie probably sit back with him as well. Matsui and Ebus will be the more attacking players for that team. And Chad is a pretty good goalkeeping option. Okay, Matsui's pick is in. First one. He takes Sanj. So that's another goalkeeping option for Matsui. In the case that Chad can't make it. He's got Sanj there, ready to fill in. His next pick is in as well. And he takes Juicy. So Juicy, a good squad depth player. And Matsui's team's looking pretty good. Mario picks green. So Mario as GK, Chicken, Frenchie, Romin, Chirpin. It's a pretty good team. Then they've got Ulti if he shows up. Green, really good depth player too. Green is actually a really underrated player. He's pretty good.
Dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the
So
final gates to open.
Mod now, probably think he'd take Lukic.
Moving with the motion, following the light that sets me free.
So Mod now, his pick is in, and he does take Lukic. So Mod's team with the Richard Billiam or Squidder as GK, and probably July Dilzer as the defensive players. Mod and Mems playing that attacking role like he did last season. And it looks pretty hard team to crack. But Lukic is a very good player if someone's unavailable for a week or two. So Maxi now.
Feel like not that long ago. Wonder where you have flown. Can't stop thinking about it, no.
Maxi has himself and Kara as goalkeeping options. Kuma, Deco, DeLoving. Pretty good outfield. With Barca can play GK as well, or outfield, so they've got a lot of options. And Maxi takes bank. So Maxi has plenty of goalkeeping options. Matsui just giving it to Fank on chat.
Angels sent from up above. You know you make my world light up. When I was down, when I was hurt, you came to lift me up. Life is a drink and love's a drug. Oh, now I think I must be my use up. When I was a river dried up, it came to rain and flood. I'm feeling drunk and high, so high, so high. I'm feeling drunk and high, so high, so high.
So side takes to B and Puppy Dog.
Oh, angels sent from up above. I feel it coursing through my blood. Life is a drink, your life's about.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear.
Not many players left up on the board. You would think they'd quickly just get through these.
Going nowhere, I swear. Like an outlaw on the run. Dangerous, but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go.
So you'd think stream should be back now. Yeah, with not many players left on the board here, they should just quickly get through these. Mod takes Apex. Mario takes Yellow Turkey. Patrick, Adroit, Steve, Portal are the only names left.
Told my boss that I'm done. Had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth. Maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but
So from these players left, I believe Patrick has bad availability. I believe he's not going to play very much anymore. So I think Steve or Adroit will be a good pick here. Mario takes Adro. So with the last pick of the draft, Portal goes to Grinders. Fitting, really. That is the last pick of the draft, and that he goes to Grinders. Can we just trade Portal for nothing? Fank's not happy. That's a bit rude, Fank. Alright, so let's have a look at the squads now that the draft is finished. Cyborg took Viper with the first pick of the draft. got his goalkeeper Fweshy with his next pick at 10. Rounded out his squad with Winky and Angst and Davo. So amongst those three, Winky, Angst, Davo, two of those will play. And I mean, Davo's really good if they can get him to show up. Fweshy's a good GK. Viper's in fantastic form, so that should be a strong team. If they can get Davo showing up, then yeah, they'll be hard to beat. So I think Cyborg's drafted reasonably well. I mean, you could say he should have taken Kuma or July with the first pick, but you know, I don't think Viper's too far behind them, I guess. But yeah, he's got a pretty good squad there, so I think they should be alright. And we've got Maxi picked Kuma. Got Kara. I mean, Maxi has himself, Kara, Deco, Barca, Fank, who can all sort of goal keep. So I don't know who will be their keeper. I'd say they'll go Maxi, Kara, or maybe Barca. And you know, I mean, obviously, yeah, they'll have Kuma, Deco, and DeLoving if he shows up outfield. Then probably one of Barca, Kara, or Maxi, and then yeah, one of them GK. So yeah, I don't know exactly what Maxi's going to do there. Depends who he picks as his GK, but it's a pretty strong team. If they get Deco and DeLoving showing up, they'll be hard to beat. We move on to Mod, who has once again put together a really strong grinders squad. Yeah, like I said earlier, he's just replaced Igloo from last season with Richard Billiam as his goalkeeper, and he's replaced NZ Kills with July as his defensive midfielder. So I've got to say he's got a stronger team than last season. Of course, Modric, Dilza and Mems were all on the team last season, so they have the advantage of having played together successfully for a full season. So really good draft tactics there by Mod, I think. So his team will be really hard to beat. Then he's got Squidder as backup as well. I mean, Squidder could even play first GK over Richard, so it'll be between those two. Let's see who starts, and then Lukic, Apex. I think Apex isn't showing up very often, so Lukic as backup. I mean, that's really good backup, so yeah, Mod's put together a really strong team there. Mario picked Chicken and Frenchie early. Those are two really solid picks, obviously. Then he's got Ramin to complement them, and Chirpin as well, who was really solid last season. So, and he'll keep himself Mario. So he's got a really strong team there as well. If they get some chem going between them, they'll be a pretty hard team to beat. And they've got Ulti, Green, you know, really good backup. So yeah, again, another strong team. Then Matsui picked Richie with his first pick. Picked NZ Kills with his second pick. So two really good picks. I mean, Matsui, Richie, NZ Kills. That's the base of a really good team. And he picked Chad as his GK, which is a really solid GKing option. And then he got Ebus with his next pick. So yeah, I mean, he could have got DeLoving there instead of Ebus. If he got DeLoving there and he got DeLoving to show up, gee, that would be a really hard team to beat. But he did pick Ebus, and still a good team. And they'll be hard to beat. He got Sanj as his backup GK, Juicy, Steve, Pat, as the other backup players. So that's solid enough backup. But you'd probably think none of those will be pushing any of the starting 5 out. But we'll see as the season goes on. But yeah, he's put together a really strong team as well. So overall, there's really no weak team in this draft, I don't think. Yeah, there's really no weak teams. Most captains have drafted pretty well, and it should be a really competitive season. Yeah, same finals format as the last season. So, I don't know if you can see that on the stream. Yeah. But yeah, 2 weeks of finals. First straight into the grand final. And second versus third to make the grand final. But yeah, so that basically just about wraps it up for the draft. First week's matches will be this Sunday night. I will have the schedule completed over the next day or two. I'm not sure exactly when, but yeah, it'll be over the next day or two, and I'll release the spreadsheet as well. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you to all the captains for turning up and drafting tonight and leading a team this season. Especially, special thanks to Maxi for jumping in as a captain at the last minute. But yeah, so that's basically it. Thanks to everyone, and best of luck for the season.